Hi there, this is Theresa. Welcome back to the channel. If you're seeing angel number 222, let's uncover what is going on in your energy to figure out why are you seeing this angel number. This is going to be a very specific message. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Why is the collective seeing angel number 222? What does 222 relevance mean? We've got the Nine of Swords. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have the Queen of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign, or you could be a water sign. And we have the Nine of Cups. So nines are coming out significant also. Bottom of the deck is 9 again. Wow. 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands. Okay, so you could also be dealing with, we've got all of them out here, water, air, fire. You could be in a situation where you feel stressed and anxious. You could be not connecting with your intuition. You could find that normally you're very intuitive, but it feels like whatever you're wishing or desiring, you're maybe not connecting with it, and that's why you're seeing 222. There's a sense of a decision-making that needs to happen here. There's an insecurity that you're not trusting what your intuition potentially is telling you about maybe closing out a cycle, closing out a chapter in your life. So let's figure out what this is. Let's clarify. Why is the Nine of Swords here to clarify why the collective is seeing 222? Why is the Nine of Swords here? You could be having trouble sleeping, eating, focusing at work. Why is the Nine of Swords here for the collective? Trying to decide if a situation or something you're trying to contribute into, could be a person or a maybe even a career. You could feel a sense of, is this going to give me financial stability and security? You're going back and forth, you're juggling, trying to figure out if this is a priority or not. What's this Queen of Cups here for this message? Okay, this is your intuition trying to help guide you on whether or not you should let this go or not. You are maybe being called to look at things from a different perspective. You're being enlightened to view things different than what you did before. That's why you're getting 222. There's a sense of what once was one way may be different now. And you're needing to get a deeper insight. With the Queen of Cups, this is somebody who's usually very intuitive. And you could be ignoring your intuition if you feel a sense of uncertainty of what you should do with this decision. Now, there's something that needs to be released. We've got the Nine of Cups. So you're wanting happiness, but you could be ignoring or denying your own happiness in the situation. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Three of Pentacles. Okay, so there's something that you're desiring to work. There's something that you have been trying to learn how to build something. And maybe it's your career. Maybe it's something very successful. And you're getting 222 because you're juggling your priorities and you're not being able to make a decision on what you should actually do. What is this that the collective needs to let go? What is this hangman here for? Let's clarify this. Something that you were once maybe content with, you're realizing is lacking energy, it's lacking the drive, there's a lack of passion. You could feel bored with the situation. It could be weighing you down. It could be just completely draining you. And your intuition may be saying, you know what? It's time to let it go. And that's the 222, is making that decision of something's just not working. Is this a relationship? Is this a career? What is this? What is this for the collective? It is a job for a lot of you. You've been holding on to because you're trying to get to a certain dollar amount saved. You're conserving yourself because maybe it feels like a safe bet to stay in that job or that career. There's a sense of, well, at least a job is better than no job mentality. You could feel a scarcity mindset that maybe you're not going to find a job that pays you as much or has as much benefits. Maybe the insurance is really good, or there's a sense of scarcity when it comes to maybe they have a really good bonus program or something, or they have a really good work-life balance. Maybe you get like every Friday off or a half day on Tuesday or something like that. You're definitely holding on very tight. You wish you didn't have to hold on tight, but you're being called right now because you're sacrificing something because you're holding on to it. So what are you sacrificing? Because you have a lot of stress over this situation. If you're seeing 222, you're stressed out over this. Oh my God. Look at this. 2 different decks, the same exact card. This is the stress and anxiety, which double stress and anxiety clarified it. So this could be, for a lot of you, this could be a job you've been at for 9 months, 9 years. For some of you, even 10 years. There's something about you feel hopeless or helpless. Maybe you're somebody who, you've worked at the job for a very long time. Maybe you went to this job right after high school or right after college, and you don't know anything else. And so there's a sense of scarcity, like, I'm scared, I don't know what else I could do, or I can't do anything else, or this is all I know. And there's a fear, but you're having depression and you're having nightmares, you're having a sense of despair over it. And Spirit is saying, now's the time to connect with your higher self, that you've been turning your back on your happiness when it comes to this job, this career, this position. It's just not fulfilling you. It may be helping you financially, or maybe it's giving you the work-life balance you want, but it's not paying your bills. Or it's paying your bills, but maybe it's barely. Or maybe you just like your coworkers, but you don't like the job. You can't stand the job, or you don't like the boss, you don't like the company. There's definitely a sense of, I need to make a decision, because whatever this is, it is impacting your mental state. And you're ignoring that you're really not happy in this position. Yeah. Oh my God, look at that. This one is the same exact card. Double confirmation again with 2 different decks. This is what's hidden at the bottom of the deck, is the 9 of Wands. And clarifying it again is the 9 of Wands. So this is letting you know that you have been persistently holding on, holding out, feeling scared, feeling like you could lose control if you leave or if you part ways. And there's almost like a very, what's the word? Pessimistic type mentality over leaving this job. And it's time to go. That's why you're getting the 222. This is letting you know that you're at an impasse. You have to either stay and be unhappy and deny what could truly make you happy, or go in a different direction. All right. Well, if you stay versus you go, what's going to be likely outcome here? If you stay, what's going to happen? You're going to feel like you're continually feeling like you're not happy, you're not finished, you're not fulfilled, you're not satisfied. There's going to be a stuck energy. If you go, what's going to happen? There's a lot of excitement. There's a sense of, you know what, I'm going to take action. I'm going to feel inspired to go towards what I am really passionate about, what I'm really driven, what really makes me feel like the best version of myself. What's your advice? Make a choice with the Lovers. Make a decision to get into harmony with what you know to be true, with what your soul and your heart wants and desires. Be able to align your life with the way you can value what you want. So, for example, if this is a job that has a great work-life balance and that's the only reason you stay, then find another job that has a work-life balance that's just as good, if not better. Instead of just having, half days on Wednesday or Tuesday, maybe you get a company that you work for that you work from home half the week. Or if it's a job that it's barely paying you, but it's paying you enough, maybe you find another job that they actually pay more. Maybe they have a better bonus structure, or they have more incentives to work for them. Maybe they have a hiring bonus that makes it worth the transition. So find what you value when it comes to your career, when it comes to what is important, when it comes to a job. And when you align with what those values are with your role, that is where you're going to feel happy. That's where you're going to feel satisfied. Not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur. It could be that you're meant to work for a company, and there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has to do what is in the best interest for them. So Spirit is saying right now, you have to recognize that you've been denying your own happiness because of a scarcity mindset. And you don't have to be scared. People change jobs all the time. People go and there's sometimes, people will do a job for many, many years and then they go and do something completely different. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's funny because, when you're in high school, they want you to make this big life altering decision of where are you going to go to college and what are you going to do the rest of your life? As a teenager, they have this high expectation of put upon us of we need to make a life decision of where we're going to go to college and what we're doing the rest of our life. We don't even know what we're wearing the next day, let alone our life decision for, the next 20 years. And most people, not everybody, but most people, if you ask them what they went to college for, if they went to college, what are they doing now? And it's been many, many years later. Not everybody's usually in the same field. People move around, they do different things. And because what you liked when you're younger maybe was suited for you, maybe different 5 years, 10 years, maybe even 2 years later. And so with this energy, you, whoever this collective is, you've been in this role for quite some time and you've been comfortable with it, but it's brought a sense of unhappiness with it. And you've stuck with it for a very long time because it's what you know. It's been the comfort zone, but now it's making you feel uncomfortable. Maybe physically, mentally, emotionally, maybe even financially for some of you. And so this message is letting you know that you need to get into alignment with what do you value when it comes to a job. Is it the ethics of the company you work for? Is it the time? Is it the benefits? Is it the pay? Like, is it the workplace environment? What is it that you value when it comes to a role? And get into alignment with that type of role, whether that's working for a company or working for yourself. You have free will to make that choice and that decision, and you can no longer deny what your intuition is screaming at you, that you're not happy with where you're currently at. Okay, that is what I have for you. I do want to thank you for watching this video. If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. Bye.